All right, so the weigh-ins for UFC 291, the BMF title on the line, has just gone down. Well, it went down in Salt Lake City, the weigh-ins I'm talking about, and I'm happy to say that almost everybody made weight. Almost everyone. Everyone apart from two people. Now, first of all, you'll be glad to hear, Dustin Poirier, Justin GAETHJE, they were the first two men on the scales, and obviously they made weight. The BMF title is on the line. That is going down tomorrow night. And whoever wins that fight, and let me tell you, it's going to be sensational. Whoever wins that fight will not only be the BMF champ, will probably get to fight for the lightweight title once Islam Makhachev and Charles Oliveira get that fight out of the way. They're next up. The more important thing though, by the way, this is called being a true professional. For any young fighters out there, any wannabe fighters, boxers, you name it, weigh in as soon as possible. There's a 2-hour weigh-in window, okay? Some people might plan to get in towards the end of that. Some people might get out of bed and do their weight cut that morning and stroll in with half an hour left. A lot of people, like I used to do it, you do half your weight cut before, you get up at like 5, 6 a.m. in the morning, then you do the other half, and then you get on the scales as soon as possible. Why is that? Well, because the more time you have to rehydrate, the more time that you have to take on nutrients, electrolytes, carbohydrates, get your strength up, get your energy back, get hydrated, but more importantly, replace the fluids around the brain that protect your brain and stop you from losing consciousness. The more time you have to do that, the better, because you want to hydrate, you want to eat, you want to take a nap. Then you want to get up, you want to hydrate more, you want to eat, you want to take a nap. And you want to do that cycle as many times as possible. And then on the day of the fight, you want to have what they call a shakeout. You want to use the body, because you don't want the first time you use your body after weighing in, you don't want the first time to be in the fight, okay? Because it can slow you down. You might feel sluggish, you might feel tired. You want to get that out of your system, get it out of your mental system, and feel great going into the fight. Now, as I say, they weighed in. Sorry, my contact lens is all over the bloody place right now. Can't see a goddamn thing. Should have had my glasses on, but you all like to make fun of me with the glasses on. Anyway, so Dustin Poirier, Justin GAETHJE, their own weight, Blachowicz 205 championship weight, Alex Pereira, they came in. I picked Dustin Poirier to win the fight in the prediction video. If you haven't seen that, I'm still with Dustin, but Justin could prove the upset. Jan Blachowicz, he came in on weight. He's going to use that Polish power, but he's going to use the wrestling. I think he's playing possum. I think he's sending mixed signals. He's telling Pereira he's going to stand. He ain't gonna stand. He might do for a little bit, because you have to lull them into a false sense of security, then use the element of surprise, get him with the takedown, take him down, look to rear naked choke him, look to bash his brains in, regardless of whatever it is. All right, this weekend, the rematch is on in Salt Lake City. The BMF title is back on the line, and I cannot wait for this. It's gonna be insane. And we've got a crazy deal for you as well. Listen, I have partnered with DraftKings Sportsbook, and they've sponsored this video, and they are offering new customers an insane deal. Sign up, use the promo code Bisping, and then bet just $5 on this weekend's rematch, and you will get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That is correct. Sign up right now to the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Bet just $5 on any of this weekend's fights and receive $150 in bonus bets instantly. Look, you can stay in on the action. You can use that $150 in bonus bets on DraftKings same fight parlays for a shot at an even bigger payout. You can combine multiple bets together from the same fight, including the number of rounds and the method of victory. And DraftKings is the only place where you can bet same fight parlays. And if sports betting is not yet available in your state, then don't worry. You can still join in on all the fun with the DraftKings Daily Fantasy. DraftKings is offering huge UFC contests this weekend with massive cash prizes up for grabs. So, what are you waiting for? Let's be honest. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. New customers use my promo code Bisping, bet just $5 on any wager and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. That is promo code Bisping only at DraftKings. Now, we did have a weight miss here. Michel Pereira going up against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Pereira came in at 174 pounds. Now, at this moment, it's probably still going to go ahead, but we don't know if that's guaranteed yet. I'm sure by the time in the next hour or two that fight will be made official, but as of reading this right now and working the Wayne's live for BT Sport, TNT Sports, pardon me, we don't know if the fight will go ahead. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson will accept the fight because he is an NMF, the nicest mother effer, as well as a bad mother effer in the cage. And on top of that, he's going to get a percentage of his win. Purse, Michel Pereira's purse, probably 20%, sometimes 30%, depending on the commission. And then there was one other weight miss as well, way down on the early prelims. Vinicius Salvador came in 2.5 pounds over at 128.5. Other than that, Derek Lewis is on there with Delima, 263 to 262. Chiesa, 170. Kevin Holland came in under, 169.5. Tony Ferguson hits the scales like a pro at 155. Championship weight, baby. Bobby Green, 155.5. Now, I was talking about this recently. Dominic Cruz, the legendary bantamweight, one of the greatest of all time, and a man that has one of the best analytical minds for the sport of mixed martial arts. He believes, and I don't agree, but this is a theory and it's a conversation point, and it's certainly worth talking about, as my contact lens just fell out. No, it didn't. She's still in there. I can still see. Dominic Cruz believes that when fighters miss weight, sometimes that they do it on purpose, that they do it strategically, because you haven't had to kill yourself. You haven't had to push yourself to that final limit, whereas your opponent is really going for it. They're doing everything they can to make weight. Whereas if you're 2-3 pounds over still, and make no mistake, those last 2 or 3 pounds, they're the ones that really kill you. They're the ones that take the energy out of you. They're the ones that make you, that diminish your ability to take a shot and also diminish your cardio as the fight goes on. If you just decide, you know what, I'm not going to do those last 2 or 3 pounds and I will actually forfeit 20% of my purse, but then I'm going to win. I'm going to get my win bonus, and I'm also going to get catapulted up the rankings and onto bigger and better fights. Well, you might say that that is a calculated risk. And the stats actually do show that the majority of fighters that miss weight then go in on to win the fight. Not by a massive margin. Now, there's a story here about this from MMA Fighting, which is a very, very respected outlet. It says in 2022, 42 fighters missed weight. In the 42 bouts, the fighters that missed weight emerged victorious the majority of the time with a record of 23 wins and 19 losses. So that is a 54.8% win average. Okay, so only 4.8% over. So maybe there's nothing in that, maybe there's something in that, but what do you think? Let me know in the comments. More importantly, the BMF belt is on the line. Almost everyone made weight. Michel Pereira didn't, that'll still go ahead. Vinicius Salvador, that fight will go ahead, but he's got to get it together. But top to bottom, we got a stat card. I can't wait for it. I'm going to be doing instant reaction videos tomorrow night, so keep an eye out on them one. But I said Dustin Poirier, he won the first one in 2018. What do you think? Does he get the job done again? Has the improvements from Justin GAETHJE, are they too much? Has he become more calculated? Is he using a better style, a safer style? Is he throwing caution to the wind less? Will he wrestle? That's the big thing. Is Justin GAETHJE going to use the wrestling? I don't think he will. I think he believes in the training that he's done with Trevor Whitman, because the hands are phenomenal. Jan Blachowicz, Alex Pereira, he wants to stand with Pereira. Pereira's gigantic, even at 205. I think if he stands with him, that might be a bad idea. Israel Adesanya said, I stood with Pereira, I stood with Jan Blachowicz. Pereira hits harder. Stephen Thompson, just to give you a recap, I've got Dustin winning, I've got Jan winning, I've got Stephen Thompson beating Michel Pereira. Even though Pereira missed weight, there's a 4.8% average increased chance that Pereira will win now. But still, I still think Thompson gets it done. I think Bobby Green, just to recap, is stylistically a bad matchup for Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson is wild. He's lost 5 in a row. He gets the job done. He finds a way up until the last 5. But Bobby Green is slick. He's a clinical sniper in there with beautiful footwork. And I believe Michael Chiesa will stifle Kevin Holland. I love Kevin Holland, some people said that he should be in the running for the BMF as well, but Chiesa, with the wrestling and the clinching and the pushing up against the fence and nullifying and stalling the fight out, he'll push him up, he'll take him down, he'll look for the submission. And then obviously on the undercard, we've got Derek Lewis taking on Marcos Rogerio de Lima. Derek Lewis is an absolute fan favourite, man. I love this guy. Let's just look at his record. He's lost 4 out of his last 5. He lost to Cyril Gane, no shame. Beat Chris Daukaus, beautiful knockout. Lost to Taito Avasa, Sergey Pavlovich, and Sergey Spivak. Now going up against Marcos Rogerio de Lima, by the way, he was finished in all of those losses. Rogerio de Lima is a big, strong, powerful guy with knockout power as well. So it's a tough, tough fight for Derek Lewis. But in terms of Marcos Rogerio de Lima, he's not a Sergey Pavlovich, he's not a Taito Avasa, he's not a Cyril Gane. It's a little bit down the pecking order, but still a tremendous fight. But there it is. There's my recap of the weigh-ins, all made weight apart from 2. But the main event, the co-main event, they're still on the line. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, ring the bell, and there's a big video dropping tomorrow morning. Make sure you check that one out. Take care.